She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
I got it.
Check 20. Get it.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. Hard. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Tight go. You draw Parker. Now.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, Clifford looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm gonna run you over. Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Roll out.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get your swarm on. Shin. Watch the shin.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth.
Operating from the gun. Clifford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, lock it.
Safety's creeping.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. That fell incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And it's taken in at the 9. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Back to throw. Clifford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. .31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
49.
Go.
49's the mic. I'm coming.
Be careful.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back.
From the gun, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, go.
Off play action. Clifford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the side.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the pressure gets to him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
218, chopper. Now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's get it together, defense. Hey, Haywood. You're out. Yes, yes. Slam. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 25, check 25, check 25. Watch that.
5.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he's caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Clifford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford got Gordon open, completes it. 30, 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Go.
Hey, Charlie.
55 mark.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Hey, Echo.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on third down. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
SOS. Rock it.
Shift.
Off the play fake, Clifford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, here's Love. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Tight end right. Everyone, you got 4 down. Check three. Hey.
5.
Now back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Rabbit. 49's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
On the ball.
Check 24. Check. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And they're rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Back to throw. Clifford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Toss play to Jackson. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Go, 50, plant. Topper.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Clifford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Big rip.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 2. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will stop right around the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready? 8, read.
49's the mic.
Yay! Wahoo!
You better be afraid of me. 49, guys. Mike, 40.
Look at me, zipper!
What we got? 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Go!
Tackles.
Hurry! Hey, exit!
Mike's 42.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On first down, Clifford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
5.
Here we go. Check. You go tight. You got tight.
Snap.
He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff on a great field position. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
36. Kill.
Blue draw Corker. Hard.
Check.
Ready.
Off play action. Clifford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Clifford. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Look at me. Go.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Check 49. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6.
49.
You're out.
49. Hey, here I come. Slam.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Come on, QB, come on.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
On fourth down, Barnett. And Allen's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Check 56. Check.
Big rip.
On first and 10, Barnett. Caught by Allen. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 56 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon. Second and goal. Second and 1. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Looking to throw. Barnett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. On fourth down, Barnett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jaleel Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to get a score back. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Rock it.
Check nine.
Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Barnett. And his throw is incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, though.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he loses the football a second time. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
70, Indy.
You better bring it.
Five.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not this stereotype. People not fit me, I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. The homie be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. And on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hands on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who the at me, yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.